Hi guys, Karen Miller here. Today I wanted to cook fonio. I finally found fonio at a store in New York City. Fonio. Alright. And this is what it looks like. It's so fine. Very, very fine. I wanted to show you this and compare it to the amaranth. I mean, the amaranth is very, very tiny, but compared to the amaranth, I mean, it makes the amaranth look huge. This reminds me of the white sandy beaches in my country that I walked on as a child. It really does. It has like these three tones, like a brown, a beige, and a white color to it. I don't want to offend anybody, white sandy beaches. As opposed to black sandy beaches, because there are many beaches in the Caribbean that have black sand, like black silvery sand. So this is the kind of sand that it really reminds me of that. So I don't want to belabor the point anyway. So I'm going to cook a cup and a half of fonio today. What I'm going to do is I have some in a bowl here, a cup and a half that I'm going to wash. You have to wash this. And you're gonna need a very fine strainer to strain it, because if not, it's all gonna go down the drain. So make sure you have a very fine strainer to wash this, because you know this is so fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna do a fonio salad. Alright guys, I just wanted to show you this. This is a very fine mesh strainer, and this is going through like nobody's business. This is like a double ply kind of strainer, and this is still going through. This is how tiny those fonio seeds are. So I think I'm just going to just wash it and try my best to not lose most of the fonio down the sink, and try to get it into the pot somehow. So I'll get back to you and tell you how that went. So we talked about the fonio. And here I'm going to do 1 cup. It has to be toasted, because I tried doing it because I was busy and I put the water all at once with the fonio, and you're not supposed to do that. The way you should do the fonio is to toast it, and then you add the water gradually, and you keep stirring and stirring and stirring. So I ended up with a big lumpy thing, and I ended up doing porridge with it. So this is the way it's done. This is the very first time I'm doing fonio, or the second time, if we don't count the time that I messed up and ended up with porridge. I saw this lady doing it on YouTube, and this is what they do. And even on the package that I bought, when I looked at the directions, they said that you should toast it first, and then you add the water gradually, and then you mix. So I have this on medium low, and we're going to toast it, and then we're going to go on from there. So I'll get back to you. So fonio is this grain that has been cultivated in Africa, West Africa, for over 5,000 years, and it's so much a part of their culture. I was looking at a documentary on YouTube, National Geographic, and they were talking about fonio, and it's so much a part of their culture in Senegal and other parts of West Africa. You know, they give it to a baby when the baby is born. They give it to the women after childbirth. They massage the women after childbirth with the fonio, and it is something that is eaten for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It is so part of their ritual and their ritual life. So, and again, this is like quinoa. It's like a super grain. So we're gonna do it. So what I want to do with this is like a salad, a summer salad. So I'm going to put some veggies in here and some raisins, and you know, this would be good for, you know, going out for summer picnic. You know, you could eat it hot or cold. So this is going to toast. And then after it's toasted, I'm going to add the water gradually, and then we're gonna take it from there. So this has been toasting for about 3-5 minutes, and I can see it's starting to get brown. This is about a cup here, and it smells so good. so tiny though compared to amaranth. I mean, amaranth looks huge compared to this fonio. It is so tiny, those seeds, the grains. So now I'm going to start adding my water. All right. I hope I do these women in West Africa proud. You see, and you add the water bit by bit and you turn it around. This should be on medium low, guys. Excuse me. So this would take a bit of a doing. It would take some time, little by little, and then this has to go on for about 20 minutes or so. You mix, and then the grains start to expand, swell up, and you're gonna see this is going to get bigger and bigger as I keep doing this. So I'm gonna add some more water, and then I'm going to finish this up and get back to you. So guys, you see how much this has fluffed up, and the grains are separate, and the grains, you see how it bubbles up like that? And then you mix it, and you do this. This takes like a good 20 minutes to do this, to get to this point. But you see the grains, it's separate. It's not clumped up together when you do it this way. But look at how much bigger it got. And it's fluffy, and the grains are soft. So this really reminds me of couscous. So I think this is perfect for a salad. So I'm going to cut up my veggies, and then we're gonna mix up our salad. All right. So guys, I'm putting half of a medium onion, but I just wanted to show you how to cut it up so that it looks like this. These little, you know, chopped up pieces. Because we're gonna do a salad. So you cut it like this, crosswise. Four slices crosswise, and then lengthwise. And then you do this to get those little pieces. And then you bend it over, and you know, you do one of those things like that. You know, you could do it finer if you want. You just, you know, you do one of those like this to get it much finer if you want to, like this. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna come back with the rest of my ingredients, and it's just a quick salad that we're doing with some parsley, and I'm also gonna put some raisins in it. I had this idea to just dump some raisins in it just for some balance, a little bit of sweetness, some parsley, some raisins, some onions, some roasted sweet peppers, and I'm going to make like a vinaigrette and then mix it all together. All right, so I'll come back to you. So guys, I'm getting ready to do the fonio salad, and what I have here is half chopped of the medium-sized onion, red onions, and I have some very hot oil here. I want to toast the onions a little bit because I don't really want the taste of raw onions in my salad. So this is hot oil. So I toasted my onions a bit because I don't want it raw. I'm just going to add now some pepper flakes. I have the juice of a medium-sized lime here. I'm going to make a vinaigrette. I have some salt, Himalayan salt, and I'm going to put just a little bit of the chickpea tamari, a tablespoon of the chickpea tamari. And I'm going to mix this up. I already have my oil in here, so I'm not going to add oil to this. So I'm going to add this here and mix this in. And then I'm going to add my other veggies. So I just wanted to show you, I have some parsley here. This is a cup of parsley, and this is my green bell pepper, orange bell pepper, and red bell pepper, and I have some scallions that I chopped up here. I'm going to give you the ingredients list and amounts in the description. So I'm just now going to add all of this into my bowl here. And these peppers were roasted, like I showed you when I did the roasted pepper and tomato soup. This is how you do it, and try not to wash your roasted peppers because you want that kind of burnt flavor in the peppers. So we're gonna mix this all in. And I just had a brainstorm. I'm thinking of adding some walnuts to this. But before I do this now, I want to add the fonio. So let's add the fonio. So this has tripled in size, I think. So it's grainy. If you don't do it that way, I think this is the only way to do it, because if you just dump it into the pot with water like you cook rice, it's going to clump up, and you're going to end up not having this kind of texture and this kind of graininess. So, you know, there's a lot stuck to the pot here. Next time I will try to do this in my iron skillet and see if it sticks or not. So we're gonna mix this in lightly. This is already looking good. So this is a really good, you could eat this warm or cold. I think this would make a really great summer salad for your picnics. I also wanted to add some raisin to this for some balance. And I think I'm going to add the walnuts. I think this is a good idea that I had. Okay, so let me go get the walnuts and the raisins. Okay guys, I found some raisins, and I'm going to, some black raisins, good contrast. And I chopped them up because they were a little bit large, and I don't like large raisins, just whole raisins in salads like that. I like it chopped up. And some walnuts chopped up. Now all of this is optional, right? I'm just giving you ideas. And I'm going to mix this in. I think the contrast with the raisins, it really makes it look really good. So I'm glad I thought about that. So there you have it, guys. Fonio salad, summer salad. It's hearty, it's delicious. You can add whatever herbs you like. You can add savory, you could add cilantro, whatever you like. I did it with parsley. Alright, so please do this. It's delicious. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and tell your friends and family about Polita Feast. Alright, take care.